Namaskar. Today's Times of India has put out a story that the CBSE plans to assess class 12 students on the basis of their performance in the last 3 years, that is classes 9, 10 and 11. Now the purpose of this short video on Study with Sudhir is to put it in context. 5 main points, 5 quick points. Point number 1, CBSE officials are basically looking at options to assess the class 12 board examination students in case they have to cancel the board examinations, which is why, just like the ICSE Council, if you recall a couple of days ago, had asked for marks of ISE class 11 and 12 school examinations, CBSE could also be looking at this kind of an option, a kind of plan B. Now, point number 2, you may ask why this is necessary, iski zarurat kya hai? This is because the decision whether to conduct the board examinations or cancel the board examinations is not in the hands of the CBSE. Do not think that it is going to be only the CBSE that is going to take this major decision. This decision will be taken at the level of the Prime Minister along with the Union Education Minister, which is why I have been saying all along that it will be a political leadership decision. Now, you could ask, what will the political leadership decide? Now, there are 2 or 3 broad indications so far. 1, the opposition to the conduct of the examinations, if we go by the May 23rd meeting, the last Sunday meeting in which all state education ministers took part, the opposition to the conduct of examinations came mainly from non-BJP ruled states like Delhi and Maharashtra. Number 2, BJP states like Gujarat and Haryana have decided to go ahead with the conduct of the examinations. Now, majority of the states, if you recall, during that last Sunday's meeting, spoke in favor of examinations conduct, but taking adequate precautions, right? 3, an article by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank in the Indian Express on Saturday, in which he speaks about the conduct of the examinations with limited number of papers. Now, point number 4, could there be a twist? Could there be a twist? Yes. And I'm saying this on the basis of what happened on the 14th of April. Now, those in charge of education, that included the minister as well as the CBSE officials, had gone to meet the Prime Minister on the 14th of April. And the CBSE, I can tell you, only wanted to postpone the class 10 board examinations, not cancel it. But it was the Prime Minister's decision to decide to cancel the exams altogether. Will there be a similar decision as far as class 12 board exams are concerned? Well, that brings me to the 5th and the last point. Now, if the Narendra Modi government decides to go ahead with the conduct of the CBSE, and why I'm going on emphasizing CBSE is because the rest of the examinations are all waiting for a cue to take from what happens with CBSE. If CBSE decides to go ahead, many of the state boards will also do the same. If they decide to cancel, it will put pressure on the state boards, ISE, etc. also to do the same. Now, if the central government decides to go ahead with the conduct of the exams, it is fully aware that it will be taking a major risk, especially after what India has gone through in the last couple of months. Yes, the COVID-19 curve is definitely going down, but it's largely also because of the lockdown which is in effect almost in the entire country, right? Also remember, and this is what many politicians, both BJP and non-BJP, tell me, that these 1.5 crore, close to 1.5 crore class 12 students will also be first-time voters in a matter of a few months, in a matter of a few weeks from now, right? And that is a huge number of people who will be turning 18 and be able to vote in the next election, state, corporation, national election. The next 2 days will give us the answer to all these questions. So what I've done is to present before you all the scenarios and what is really happening inside. So do not think that the decision is going to be taken only by a few officials. The decision will be taken at the highest level because the government realizes that this is a huge number of students. And it's not just students, their parents are equally concerned, the teachers are equally concerned, the entire school education ecosystem is anxious and worried about what decision the government will take. And also don't forget, the Supreme Court is also seized of the matter. One last point, a lot of students have been asking me, what could the Supreme Court do? Now, see, technically speaking, the judiciary cannot tell the government what to do or what not to do, right? It can probably advise, but cannot direct the government. That's the prerogative of the elected government of the day, be at the center or in the states. तो जुडिशरी, अदालत सरकार को यह नहीं बता सकती कि आपको क्या करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए, लेकिन अगर सरकार कुछ गलत कदम उठाती है जो कि it is against the law of the land, if the government takes any kind of decision that goes against any specific law of the land, then the judiciary can step in and say this is not valid. Okay, so that will be the limited role. So the judiciary does not have overarching powers. It has a limited view, but since the case is also before the Supreme Court and on the 31st of May, the next hearing is scheduled, expect a lot to happen in the next 48 hours, 31st of May and more importantly, the 1st of June. Stay tuned to Study with Sudhir for accurate, reliable and fact-based news. Nothing but the facts. Thank you very much for watching.